So right now I'm at the Vicious Sheriff's Department. And the reason why I'm here right now is to illustrate something that is a very destroying rumor for me. Is I see some popo right there, Vicious Sheriff's guys. Anyways, when I was going through this harassment, the stuff that I'm talking about, this COINTELPRO 2.0 stuff, and when I came across that stuff in regards to JFK Jr. and didn't realize that's what this problem all stemmed from. So I came here when I didn't understand what the abuse was coming from, and the sheriffs here would take me out of the location, right, when I'm there to make a report, and then they would take me out to the parking lot where there's no cameras to show I was there to give a report. There'd be no record of it. Constantly kept losing my reports. I'd come back, there'd be no report number with the report number I was given. And then eventually I kept coming here because I needed to get on paper because this harassment was damaging. At that point I'd already been blacklisted, so it was hard for me to get work. And the reason I'm here is because you guys need to know it's a real place that I go to make these reports. Now, something interesting about this is this was before a shit ton of rumors started being spread about me that I was some sort of secret pedophile or a mass rapist that's getting away with all this crap, among other crazy fucking rumors. Is before those rumors started, believe it or not, I was going through a lot of shit. Literally, before those rumors started, there's video of me, people are posting videos of me supposedly, like meeting a young girl or whatever. Like, there's so much crazy fake shit out there, that if you literally use deepfake checkers, you realize that it's me. Regardless, long story longer. So I started coming here before all these rumors started getting spread of me in town, this is important, because after a while, I wouldn't stop coming here and they wouldn't stop losing my reports. Then they said, well, I sound crazy and I need to get a psychological evaluation before they'll take any of my reports. That's why they refused to log my reports. So I went to the place I'm going to show you right now to go get not one, but two. They refused to, after I got cleared for one psychological evaluation, which they tried to put me in a house. They asked me if my TV was talking to me, etc. And at that time, it was 2013, the real-time deepfake shit wasn't well known. And you're asking what's real-time deepfake stuff, I'm going to put it right up here. So they will hack into your digital TV signal and try to trip you out and make you think you're going crazy while this abuse was happening. And they did that to me, and they linked up with the cops and let them know that they were fucking with me, and that, you know what I'm saying, they stressed me out quite a bit. So to tell them to tell me to go get a psychological evaluation. And that was like a catch-22 they were planning on getting rid of me being a credible source by trying to throw me in a nut house. And they did that this is 2013, so that real-time deepfake shit, not 2013, 2014, 2015, that real-time deepfake shit wasn't well known. And so my TV at the time was like talking back to me. They're using that real-time deepfake shit. They hacked into my digital cable and would take control of live shows and shit and trip me out. So I didn't tell the cops any of that shit. I just told people were breaking in. I was getting sick. People put stuff in my food, which is part of the COINTELPRO program. Here's a sheriff's sign, so you understand where I'm at. And so they thought he tried to get me thrown in a nut house twice before they spread all these rumors that, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking eating babies in my mom's basement and shit. And that's important because they only accelerated this shit and abused the dog shit out of me. Just lit my fucking constitutional rights on fire. Crammed this narrative down my throat that I've done all these fucking things in my past that I somehow don't remember, and I need to fess up to them. And it's fucking terrorizing. It's really fucking terrorizing. But the reason why I'm here is because, you know, I tell people these things and they're like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. These are real places. These are real things. These are real places that I went. These are actions that happened in sequence. And I'm going to show you the place that I had to go get the psychological evaluations. Two of them. I believe they stopped asking me to take a psychological evaluation after the second one I passed, which they also tried to get me committed to an insane asylum. Because at that point, I think it would look like they were purposely trying to sweep me under the rug. I mean, really? The police are going to recommend you take 3 psychological evaluations? Like, the first and second time dinner. So then, that's when all the rumors started in town, being spread by, unfortunately, a girl who I was with at the time, who was also helping spreading rumors. Her mother, Cheryl. And then these people, they'll infiltrate your family. They get your family on board. I had my brother trying to encourage me to just let them declare me mentally crazy, so I would get $1,000 from the government every month to pay my bills, because my family understood what was going on. So they knew some people knew I was blacklisted, and so why don't you just do that? It'll solve your money problems. And basically, they wanted to take my power of attorney away. They wanted to say I was crazy. So when they did all this fucked up shit to me, I would just be the crazy person. How can you believe a crazy person? But that's when, since they couldn't declare me crazy, they went ahead and started these rumors, started abusing me, started telling me I did all these things, I need to fess up to them. It's crazy, the psychological abuse tactics there are that you're not prepared for. It's like me, you know what I'm saying, fucking dad bod Steve fighting a MMA fighter. It's just not gonna happen. That's what these guys are, man. They called in people from the feds, etc., and even military people were helping, using psyop tactics and shit to just abuse the dog shit out of me. Tell me I did all these things wrong. Tell me I need to fess up to them. And we're gonna go to the place now, went to the psychological evaluations, because people seem to think these are just words. No, these are places, these are actions, these are things I had to go through that really destroyed my life. And people are using these rumors or like footage of me being abused, etc., out of context. Aside from the same groups of people in town saying, oh, I owe a person money, I don't. I maybe owe my student loans money, but people are trying to say it's about a lot of things. I know I'm talking fast, but just because, you know, coming back here gets me pretty fucking excited, man. I was really stressed out when I was here last time, and these motherfuckers really did a number on me. So let's go to the place where I got my psychological evaluation, so you realize these are real things that happened to me, and not, you know, saying some big joke someone's playing on me. This is the federal government trying to discredit me first. First they couldn't get me locked up, so then they just discredit me with rumors and abuse, trying to put you in catch-22 and like just abuse the shit out of you, man. And you're just like, what is this? It's so, you're thinking, okay, well, I can see I may have pissed someone off, or I may have said something to somebody, and then that happens. So I mean, when the scale of abuse is out of hand, you think there must be something that you're missing. Getting ahead of myself, but yeah, let's go ahead and go to the place where they demanded I take a psychological evaluation before they took my police reports, which I still didn't do. They just kept losing them, and then that's when I started going to the Fed, and the Feds fucking threatened me that if I didn't shut up, they were gonna fuck me harder, basically. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so I came here before all these rumors about me, you know what I'm saying, just trying to fucking, I'm a child rapist and fucking all this other crazy shit. Before all that shit happened, first they tried to get me locked up in an insane asylum to discredit me, said I was crazy, but that didn't work, so they did with rumors. But so started here, and then we're gonna go to the next place. So you understand these are real places, that real things happened, and they were very damaging to me and continue to be, making me waste resources, just trying to keep my head above water unnecessarily. Let's go to that next place. So here's where they had me take the psychological evaluations. The 2 psychological evaluations that they said I had to take before that's why they were losing my police reports at first. And this is where they tried to get me to say my TV was talking to me, etc. And this was before real-time deepfakes, which are important. Real-time deepfakes. And real-time deepfakes are used to, they take control of your TV signal, and it'll be a live TV feed, and then they'll start moving the mouth. They got voice modulators and stuff I'm researching about, and they'll start talking to you. And only because I've seen stuff like the face swap on the face swap filter, etc., on like Snapchat, was I able to be like, well, that's some technology. I'm not going crazy, but just in case. At the first time, I was literally willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. They really do some crazy psychological tactic stuff basically, the first time it happened, it was Wolf Blitzer from CNN. And they took over Wolf Blitzer's face, and he started talking to me, well, the person who was doing the puppet thing. Like I said, put it up here. I'm gonna try to put it up here. And what do you call it? Fucking mind-blowing shit, man. Before that kind of stuff was known about, having that happen to you, to your TV, to you. I mean, like I said, these are the things that they resorted to before they started spreading all these crazy, damaging rumors that so many people are sharing about me, saying they caught me red-handed, etc. There are no police reports about me. I've called every, you know what I'm saying? I've called every fucking police station, sheriff's department in the area, asked if anybody wanted to talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to me. Went to the feds. So the things that people are saying that I am guilty of, which is gear they switched to after they couldn't get me locked up here. What do you call it? That's when they did the rumors. So they couldn't do plan A. Plan B was to start rumors, abuse the fuck out of me, tell me this abuse will stop if I just confess. I don't even know what the fuck I'm confessing to. So then they start painting a picture of what they're trying to tell me I did. And you really don't know the terror that's involved in that kind of abuse. You really don't know the fucking terror that's involved, bro. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And you're not prepared for it. And unfortunately, we live in a military town. There were military people involved. There were the feds involved. The local sheriffs were involved. So I had people, while they were terrorizing me after they couldn't get me locked up here, that's when the rumors started. But they would keep me scared as fuck, so I'd stay at home all day, away from everybody in town. And then police and other concerned citizens went canvassing the fucking city, saying this shit about me. There's no proof of any of this crazy rumors, any of these rumors about me. But what happens is, it's the halo effect. A police officer will wear a uniform and then say something, and you're like, that must be true. What is true is all the shit I said in that 2020 Vision movie. While I was going on this abuse, I still had to make that movie. And fuck, dude. That's basically what it was about. Mainly the JFK Jr. stuff. I came across that shit during during the 2008 election season. I didn't know it was legit. I mean, you hear a bunch of crazy shit on the internet. You're just like, oh, well, cool story, bro. I'm not into the whole conspiracy world shit. You know, I mean, I'll listen to your comic book stories, my man, but like, I don't believe you, but, you know, go on, whatever. You know, tell me a story. And unfortunately, I came across those details. And it was only during the election cycle when Jeb was in the news cycle and Hillary was. And they didn't want me reminding people about it and then backtracking people. And I literally have video proof of them censoring me and shadow banning me for talking about anything online that had to do with like plane crashes, even movies about famous plane crashes, which I was trying a tactic where I was trying to like slip in the back door because I realized I was being censored. I was like, well, what if I don't really talk about it? You know, you see a lot of my earlier videos and I'm trying all sorts of different fucking strategies. But that's what this is about. That's what all this is about, is me coming in contact with that information. And unfortunately, that information was better timed when those people were in the news cycle, when Jeb Bush was in the news cycle, when Hillary Clinton was in the news cycle, when Bill Clinton was in the news cycle because of Hillary. Because it goes all the way back to 1999 to that plane crash, and that dude, it's the information I came across on the internet. Unfortunately, from what I'm understanding from some veterans who helped me during this, was they did some digging, they had some friends, they got back to me and told me that basically it was like a failed leaker. It was some dude trying to leak some information and it didn't get out. And I happened to stumble upon it while he was trying to distribute it, and he wasn't very good at it. And there's lots of people trying to spread a story that, oh, this person gave it to me, this person told me this, they gave me this information to mark me, and it's bullshit. Why did they burn my shit down? Why did they try to get me committed before they started those rumors? These are the inconsistencies in the lie. But see, if you weren't made known of the process I went through with my abuse, you would believe that bullshit.